succeed. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Charles.
I want to bring you from the Fitz-Gerald Group, Keith Fitz-Gerald. Keith, so for a long time you were mostly optimistic. I noticed the last couple of times we spoke, though, as the rout got more ferocious, you got a little more circumspect, a little bit more cautious. Where are you right now with this market?
Well, you know me, Charles. I am going to be an optimist through and through because that's how you play to the future. Pessimism makes it tough to go through life. It's frankly a pretty miserable place to live. So I'm looking at this rally and I'm starting to feel like a Viking at an all-you-can-eat buffet. We said keep it on the fairway. We've done that. There's still a lot of downside to go, potentially, but I'm not going to make that bet. Instead, what I'm going to do is, to Samantha's point, bet on the future. I'm going to look to those industries you want to see, that I want to see, that we all want to see as Americans. So we've been nibbling where things have been smacked around really hard all week, especially big tech and, get this, rocket labs. People are thinking about space, Charles, but they're not realizing that it could be used for manufacturing, transport, small satellites, all kinds of things that aren't even factoring into the public narrative right now.
One big dilemma, and I've got subscribers who are asking me, and I'm dealing with this. Why don't we just sell? Just go ahead and bite the bullet, and it's take a 30% loss, take a 40% loss. Obviously, you and I understand if it's a great company, people are going to be sad when they look a year from now, weeks from now, months from now, and see that stock is higher than where they bit the bullet. What are you telling people? How are you keeping them in this market, despite the fact that it might be their first bear market?
Well, we are getting the exact same questions from a lot of folks. And, part of that, we've been hedging since the beginning of the year, and many of those things have worked out well. We've also slowed down our buying. But we continually talk about the fact that the markets have an upward bias. This, too, shall pass. If you look at all of the great recessions, depressions, pullbacks, whatever you want to call it, for the last 100 years, the markets are still up thousands and thousands of percent. It doesn't change the principles one iota. So if you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 years and you've got patience, which is what unfortunately most people don't have, then odds are you're going to do not only fine, but dang well. So you got to make a decision. Do you want to be at the table or on the menu?
I got about 30 seconds to go. Your thoughts with respect to the Fed and their role in this market. Do you think, it feels like they're now following really belatedly, all of the economic data. They're going to need to see a series of better numbers before they make that pivot, which some have written off, but I think it could still happen later this year.
Well, you're a better man than I am. The words I'd use to describe them are clueless, out to lunch, damaging to the American people, and they ought to be out of business.
All right. I think we'll put you down as a maybe. Keith, thank you very much, my friend. We'll talk to you again real soon. Hey, folks, there's an old saying out there, children are our future.